Lisa Martinelli. I just wanted to say how honored I am by the appointment this evening, and the fact that it comes from this particular administration is inspiring and not taken lightly. And I am pleased and privileged to be able to serve this administration, the city, the students, and I thank you very much for the opportunity.
Well, thank you for accepting. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes.
John Spaulding, 4 North Melbourne. Resolution 75, I'm in favor of, but what are you going to do with the dredge spoils? I'm in favor of dredging, but what are you going to do with the spoils? I don't want to see them back there neither, but they got to go someplace.
Well, that's the point of the resolution, sir, yes. It says we're not in any way, this city is not against the need.
I understand it.
But that's what they have to find. There's little islands there, there's other communities, there are marshes.
Now, who has to do that? The DEP? That's what I'm trying to find out.
Exactly right. We're just saying not on our land.
Yeah, but it has to be the DEP?
Right. Yeah.
I mean the state DEP?
Find a better site.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
Yeah, good point.
No, I just want to know what you're doing.
Excellent. Someone else?
Hi, my name is Cassandra Schober. I want to just ask a couple questions also about
your address, please.
I'm sorry, 210 North, Newark. In regard to resolution number 75, I want to thank you for your opposition to the spoils site. I have a couple questions that maybe you can elaborate on. My understanding is that there is in fact a contract with the DEP that expires soon, so I'm wondering, I guess, when does it expire? Does the DEP have the option of a renewal after the contract expires? And I've also, my understanding is that the contract is actually very poorly written, so I'm wondering, is the contract even enforceable? I guess what I'd ultimately like to know is that with this resolution, does that mean this is not going to happen?
Well, let me answer that as best I can. First of all, I'll plead agree first. I hope it's poorly written because we've got legal counsel that can handle that. Secondly, the DEP, the contract is up. It's up for renewal, but it's the city's option to renew if they want to. All right, nothing has been done yet to move this along. It's been put on hold at DEP. I met with DEP about 10 days ago, and they're not doing anything. We're in the process of sending out a bunch of information to we think it's the right people up there to make sure that it gets around to all the different departments and we can get this thing stopped however we have to do it. I don't think it's anything that we should concern ourselves with right now. I think we're okay on hold for the time being.
Would that then maybe prohibit an opportunity to make that area accessible?
No, we talked to DEP about it, and they said to us that they're open to any creative or corrective or great ideas for that site out there in the future.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Someone else?
Dennis Kelly, 106 South Cambridge. With regards to resolution number 78, I know it was mentioned as far as the term limit for and what the terms were at the workshop meeting. Could you expand on what the term limits are as far as the three of you are concerned?
We're looking at 2 terms.
2 terms? 2 terms. Thank you. And I do have one more question, and that is you have a position statement declaring intent to support November referendums for expenditures exceeding $1 million, excluding infrastructure improvements and emergencies. At the present time, we do not have a bond for the pier, which is already being built. Therefore, is that excluded from this resolution?
I would think that would be excluded from the resolution. I think that we would be talking about a temporary appropriation, temporary loan. equate that to a swing loan that would enable us not to pay for those expenditures out of our current funds.
Thank you.
Someone else? Yes.
Hermine Shapiro, 447 Berkshire Drive. I have to ask you a question. I had not attended too many meetings with the prior group of commissioners. When you have these resolutions, some of these were not discussed last week, and you're bringing them up. There's no discussion here? I was just curious who the liquor license 71. Last week?
Yes, and that was like when you see a liquor license, it was like the liquor stores that we have here. One of the sub places also sells liquor. It isn't anything new. It's
okay.
It's just renewing that.
Now, can I ask, when you have the resolution, what happens next? It's a resolution, and
That'll be it.
that will be, it's finished.
Correct.
Okay, thanks very much.
You're quite welcome. Yes, I think, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Just so that you understand, when you're reading resolutions, the resolutions are motions put into writing pursuant to law. Meaning, instead of the commissioners getting up here and saying this is okay by tax or this is okay by finance, they must put them in a resolution form. When they ask if there's any questions on them, it's really, if you want to say, what is the definition? Because there isn't something that they're going to say no on that has to do with the law, saying pass it. Once a year we do our liquor license, and the only reason somebody's name would not be on a particular resolution is if they don't have all of their paperwork in so that we can forward it to the state for them. You might see that on a later resolution. So that's when you're talking resolutions, most of them you'll find are finance. They are simple motions put in paper. I think probably resolution 8 might not have been on last week, and that's because we are looking for an appraisal on a property that met with some today. So maybe that wasn't on, but the others I believe all were on.